I'm Phil Gaimon. I was a pro cyclist for 10 years, racing all over the world. Now I'm retired, but I'm not done suffering on my bike, climbing mountains as fast as I can, and going on crazy adventures. I couldn't be the best at racing, and I'm definitely the worst at retiring. Welcome to Worst Retirement Ever. Folks, welcome to my neighborhood. We're here today in Woodland Hills, California. I moved here a couple years ago. I've not gone for like the real local KOMs. There's a lot of, I have some KOMs in Hollywood. I've still got a few in Malibu. Those are getting crazy competitive. To finish off my speed cycle and kind of start my season, I wanted to go for the ones around my own corner. There's enough pros here that they're all gonna be tough, but there's 3 hills that I've been looking at that are all steep and kind of short. I'm gonna try and claim my turn. I'm gonna pee on my tree today. Not literally, but I just did that off camera anyway. If you hear a buzzing today, that will be the Mitch, the camera guy, will be on the rad power. So the last video, people were like, "What's that noise?" And it's like, well, he's, it's the throttle next to me. My bike will be the Factor VAM. I still got my dorky thing. I haven't really smashed this guy in a while either. So we're just gonna test the legs, test the bike, and do them before I start traveling for this year. Now, every climb today basically goes from like Ventura Boulevard, which is right over there, to the top of the ridge, which is the dirt section of Mulholland to the west. So we're gonna work our way north to south, and we're gonna go for 3 of them. The first one is Winnetka Hill. I think the KOM is like 5.5 minutes. It was recently retaken by the Legion team. They had their training camp here, and they had 2 guys who went and smashed up that. So I'm gonna see how I stack up to these crit dudes on a nice steep incline. So 5 minutes, always hurting this did, but I'll be honest, I could tell pretty quick. I had the live segment in there. I could tell that the Legion guys were going good, but they weren't going all out. So I got it by a minute. I didn't have to completely bury myself the last little bit. I wanted to save energy. I have 2 left. So you do, if you're going for multiple KOMs in a row, just so you guys know, you do the sharpest one, the shortest one first, because kind of your high end's gonna get tired faster than your low end. So we're going like 5-minute effort to 8-minute effort, 12, something like that. So that one's done, and I still have some in the tank for the other 2. All right, so looking at my at the Strava from the last hill, it flagged me as a vehicle, which I'm flattered, and we're off to a good start. The next one is Van Olden, which is the same ridge, just a little bit further down, and a little bit longer. The KOM in this, I don't know, this guy's name is also Phil. I don't know this guy, so I'm sorry, Phil, or I'm not. All respect to Philip W. I'm gonna go a little bit easier on this one because I'm scared of the next one, because I do know that guy and he's good. I got down too. I told myself I'd go easier on that one, but then I had fun and I went too hard.
I'm worried about number 3, but I got this by like a minute and something. So it's okay. It's only like 5 minutes away from the next one. Let's do it. All right, last up is Reseda Boulevard, which same thing, goes right up that same nasty ridge that's torturing me all morning. I said I saved the longest effort for last, which is best physically, but I did save the toughest one for last because of who I'm up against, which is Sean Quinn. Sean Quinn is a local, I can't say kid anymore, he's all grown up. He's on EF now. He is a literal world tour athlete. Thankfully, he got this one in 2017 when he was just a boy. I remember going on the group rides with Sean and he couldn't pull through with me, and now when he shows up, I'm kind of in trouble. But let's see if I can handle 19 or 18-year-old Sean on my last thing in the neighborhood. Sean might have one of the KOMs in my hood before the end of this day. Shout out to Mitch for keeping up on the rad power.
You haven't seen the footage yet.
Dude. I got that one by a minute too. So, ready for some traveling, some harder KOMs, until Sean comes home and makes this one harder. See ya.